this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad to be back here with a project for you. Been a long time since I've posted a project, so thank you all for hanging on in there. If you're a returning viewer, if you're a new viewer, welcome, and I hope you'll enjoy today's simple little project. It's nothing very complicated, just easing my way in gently. A little thank you card, which was actually my thank you card for my customers for December that I've sent out. Yeah, and it uses some new products from, well, two new products actually from the new mini catalogue. So it uses this beautiful paper, and I just wanted to give you a quick flick through of these papers. So here they are. They're called Perennial Lavender. They go with the Painted Lavender Suite. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really attracted to the colours apart from anything else. So this sheet here, so it's got purple on front and then some other colours on the back usually, so some foliage, really gorgeous. This one's lovely. I love the sort of simplicity of that, and how gorgeous is that as well as a background paper. This one I can see, you know, making a card, just all you need is a little bit of that paper and then a greeting and you're done. Love the I think it's crumb cake gingham. Love that. This is pretty. This is really delicate and pretty, very similar to some of the others but very slightly different, and again really gorgeous background. I think this is my least favourite. I'm not sure about that one, but it'll get used. It'll get used. And then actually I love this one on the back, so probably I'll use the reverse of that one. And then again this one, this would be gorgeous on as a scrapbook page. So sadly I don't tend to do much scrapbooking, so I'll probably end up using sections of it as background and then maybe up here as a whole card front, I reckon. So, and then on the back another crumb cake background. So I'm using this first sheet today to make my card. Really love it. And what else am I using? I'm using Highland Heather card base, 15 by 21, and I'm going to score that at, if I can find my trimmer, here it is. I use my scoring blade to score this at 10.5 centimetres. Apologies if you work in inches, but it's quite easy to find a conversion table online. There we go. And then I just need tried to get everything out I need, but inevitably I forget. So I need my bone folder to just burnish that card blank. Now I've already cut out with this die, which is from, now I think they're called contoured scalloped dies or something, because it was before Stampin' Up started calling the stamp set and the dies the same thing, so you had to remember two names. It's the colour and contour stamp set, but it's the dies that go with them. They're in the annual catalogue, and you get these ones that coordinate with the stamp set, and then these ones which are lovely background dies. I love these, and this one is particularly nice because it's got this dotted inner layer. So I've cut out two of those, one for the outside, one for the inside of my card, just out of basic white cardstock. And then I've got a little piece of our DSP, which I've already cut to the right width, which is 10, just about 10 centimetres, and then I need to cut it. So I'm hoping that's the right, so that's just about fitting in my I might just shave just a little bit off that, and then this way it needs to be 6, I would say 6'6". So let's bring the trimmer back in and trim that off to 6'6". 6'6", line that up. And we're just going to trim the tiniest little sliver off this way, just because it just was just a little bit too much. A tiny little sliver, look, literally 0.5 millimetre. There we go. Just smooth that out because the trimmer leaves a bit of a lip, which you know I don't like if you've watched me for a long time. So that's just going to fit inside our little dotted square like so. All perfect. You see that? So I've got my Tombow here in a jar with a little bit of damp cotton wool at the bottom so that it doesn't dry out while I'm working. In fact, I sometimes leave it like this for days. I mean to put the lid on at night times, but quite often I forget and it just sits there and it's fine. So that just goes onto there. And then that, oh, it's moving around. It's got too much wiggle room. And then that is going to mount on the front of my phone. Look how gorgeous that coordinates. This is such a good thing with Stampin' Up. You can use some pattern paper that has a colour in it, and you know that it's going to coordinate exactly with the cardstock, which is absolutely brilliant. And that goes on there like that. So it is a very, very simple little card. Ideal for beginners, this card. Although you do need the stamp set and dies from Colour and Contour as well as the paper. And a die cutter, I suppose, so maybe not. There we go. And then the greeting on the front, I'm using Thank You for Everything, which is a stamp from the same stamp set that matches the dies I'm using. Thank You for Everything. I'm going to stamp it in Highland Heather onto a little bit of scrap card. If I can get my stamp set up, there we go. A little bit of scrap basic white, like so. Close my stamp set. I've learned not to leave my stamp pads open because I inevitably lean in them or drop something on them, ruin everything. And then we're just, oh, now I'm using a punch to do this. It's the 1 3/4 inch punch, which is no longer in the catalogue, unfortunately. I've kept all my circle punches because I love them all. So if you haven't got a circle punch, you could use a die. You might have a set of dies, or you could do it square. You could just cut this out in a square and put it on. So you don't have to have exactly the same equipment, but if you've got a die, you might have a more intricate die that would suit this this greeting. So that's going to go on here. To make it a little bit interesting, we're just going to lift it up on some dimensionals I've got in a packet here. So we'll use up some halves, because I don't want to be extravagant with these. And then we'll just cut some more in half to use again. There we go. So there we go. So I will have used 2.5 of these dimensionals by the time I've finished. So I think that's quite economical. If I'd used a full one for each of them, I'd have used 5. So I would have used double, and twice as quickly I'd need to replace them. And I hate having to spend my earned pennies buying things like dimensionals, because I always think it's not as exciting as getting a new stamp set or some new dies or whatever. There we go. And then we're going to use, oh, these came as part of the, oh, I didn't put these on. I meant to say that the papers were obviously from the new mini, and I forgot to get them out ready for my haul video, the last video I did. So and I forgot to put these on as well. So I'm showing you now. These are purple fine shimmer gems, but they coordinate with the papers really well. And so I'm just going to take one of each colour, the smaller ones, and pop one there. It's a dark purple and a light purple. So that's, oh, where did that one go? There it is. Didn't want to stay there. And then all we've got to do, if I could see what I've done with it, oh, there it is to glue my other die cut panel inside, so that there's somewhere for people to write. So instead of just a straight edged white panel, which would be fine, I'm just going to put another scallop panel, which kind of draws your eye from the front to the centre, so it's similar there. You could put a little bit of decoration on here if you wanted, a little bit of pattern paper or something like that, but I'm quite happy with that just as it is. So we've got two new thank you cards going in my stash ready. I'm always needing thank you cards, so always happy to have them. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you'd like a copy of the new mini catalogue, do let me know. I haven't got any copies at the moment, but I am going to be ordering more. So if you'd like me to order one for you, then please do. Don't forget that it's Celebration, and for every £45 you spend either in the annual catalogue, the mini catalogue, the clearance rack, the kits collection, anything online, you can choose free items. So we've got stamp sets, papers. I love this paper. That's what I'm gonna get if I manage to order again. What else have we got here? More papers. Oh, I've got that one. That was one of the things that I did buy. Some masculine papers, Jungle Pals stamp set, and some dies that coordinate, which is quite nice. I thought we had some papers with birds on. Where are they? Let me see if I missed them out. Or maybe they're in the main catalogue. Oh no, there they are. Yeah. Some really nice, pretty pastel-y coloured papers. So yeah, lots of nice things in there. Lots of lovely things in the new mini catalogue. So please let me know if you'd like a copy, or of course you can access it online or through my blog. But yeah, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked my little project. Like I say, I'm weaning myself in very gradually, but I will be back again another time with another project. So please join me then. Thanks for watching. Bye.